Hey everybody, what's up? It's Keller11 and welcome back to episode 3 of my Stoneblock series. Just today I wanted to start off showing you what I did. Got some more Yellorium, make cobble. Didn't make cobble, I just routed into this transfer node. And yeah, so I got cobble coming in here, going into a quantum tank. These are super cheap with Yellorium below, so it's times 20 speed. Over here I put a transfer node and it's going into 2 crucibles, so I made a few more between over here and over there. And so this is going twice as fast basically into this stone barrel with lava with water on top to get obsidian. And I could have made this a smaller amount, but since I have lava gen going right here and it'll be easy enough for me to make more because Yellorium is not something that's very hard for me to get anymore. So yeah, I got everything with Yellorium underneath, and we got lava production, obsidian production. This is a rough demo of my setup that I'm gonna do for my soul sand production. I might do one side soul sand, one side witch water, because witch water does have some uses, and it might be handy to have that in a tank. But if we do that, it's probably not going to go into the room over here that handles production of resources to sift. I also got some quartz and built a drawer controller. Over here, I've set up my system with transfer nodes going into the mechanical users. I've extended this to 4 each, since we'll most likely be working in multiples of 64 in the future. And then I got a servo coming out under here going into dragging the items into the deposit. So this is kind of like the main resources we're going to get and need to handle. And then over here is kind of everything else. But primarily if we're going to be sifting, we'll probably be sifting gravel and diamond. And there is a possibility I might make this like an ad hoc if I need an extra update, but because I kind of want to switch it to do 9 each, which would only require a little bit of a redesign. But for now, I don't plan on, doing this very long. I plan on getting into chickens and mystical agriculture pretty soon. So yeah, I've got that all done. So today I thought what we would do is we'd work on basic power and ore doubling. And if we have time, work on the basics of the resource production room so that I can maybe finish it over Twitch stream or something. But in here, we're going to have a basic power gen system. And what we'll do is with the basic power gen, we'll have it powering the machines in here, which will be resource production. Actually, I think over here is going to be power gen. This is what I had this room for. Power gen is probably going to be one wall for now, or processing on the other wall, and it's going to be super basic right now and super manual. Because this is pretty much a very temporary setup. Like I said, it's pretty much just to get us to the chickens point, so making a couple machines. So what we're going to do is, sorry, I've been saying so a lot. What we're going to do is do thermal expansion and use this for power generation and resource production and ore doubling. So we're going to need a redstone furnace, we're going to need a pulverizer, we're going to need something to power it, so we're probably going to go with a steam dynamo. All this stuff is easy to make, no special resources, anything like that. Then what we'll do is we'll need something to transfer the power, so we'll need to go to thermal dynamics, which is a different mod. And we'll use some leadstone flux ducts. So I'm going to build all of this off camera just because I showed you the recipes and I don't want to bore anybody. So redstone furnace, there you go, you saw the recipe for those. And then pulverizer is basically the same thing, just with a piston. So I'm going to get this done. Give me a second and I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back. And let's take a look at what I got here. We're probably going to want to get a sink too. But to get that started, I think we'll be okay. So I think over here we'll have some basic power generation going, which means we're going to probably want to get water from the back, and we'll put the sink here. Cool. Then we'll want some steam dynamos, and I'll just put it here to make it easy. If we get to the point where we want to automate this for some early game power, which we probably will want to do, I'll mine out underneath for item input. And what we can do is do this. And then we'll put, there we go. So we'll have an item chest throughout below for fuel like coal, and then up here will be for water input. We'll have a sink back there. And then we can take a look at some of these. How do I want to do this? I think I'll leave this middle section blank. How do I want to do this? Might want to change up a little bit of the layout just because of reasons. Okay, yeah, I'm going to switch up the layout a little bit. Not a whole lot. So basically what will happen is being really indecisive about this. Maybe I should do it on the back wall and run forward. Yes. Okay, we'll do that. Another pick, so that's okay. So what we can have is the power coming out here, and we'll have our wall of machines over here. So we'll do this and that's connected. And then what we can do, so we have this. We'll probably need power over there because, or no, we can move all the items over here. That's fine. So over here we'll have machines going on. Over here we can have you pointed down. There we go. We'll only have 3 of you for now because we can always upgrade these as well. So we should be okay with that. Okay. And then this way we can put chests on the top. Once we upgrade it, we can auto input stuff, and then we can have the sink from behind right there. Cool. Okay. I can work with that now. But I believe we have probably some spawnable spaces, and I've already had one creeper explosion that almost was really bad. Managed to save it though. So then what we'll do is for auto ore processing, we're going to want the pulverizer into the smelter or the furnace. And there's a reason I'm doing this the way I'm doing it, is because I want to use the left. I'm going to filter the left side to only be cinnabar with a storage drawer. Do I have a storage drawer? No. But I can make one really quick. So what we can do is this, that. Okay. So this is going to be cinnabar. This is a product that we do not want smelted, but for now what we want to do is input from the top, output to the side, both of them. Then over here what we want to do is input from the side and output to the top. And what we're going to do, this is going to need an upgrade to be auto input. So for right now what we just want is output. And just because I've made a bunch of them, we'll put a crate right here, just so that way we can process a lot. And you know, we can probably use a crate for here too, but we'll need to upgrade it to the next tier to be able to do auto input. unless we want to put the crate here and pipe the items into excuse me, the pulverizer. So let's take a look, and what I will need to do first is get a couple of buckets of water. Then what I want to do is grab a stack of coal. I want to do you. I do you and you, which means 40 RF tick. You guys are filling up. So what I can do now is, do I have enough room? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be a stack of iron ore, which until now, remember hit K, has only ever got us 64 iron ingots. What we can do now is put the iron ore chunks in the pulverizer, and this will give us, actually I want to auto export disable just for a second to show you, in case people do not know, because there are some parts I'm skimming over. But what you can do here is, now you see you get 2 pulverized iron, and then this can smelt into 1 iron ingot a piece, so you get doubles. And plus in the pulverizer, a lot of the ores you have options of getting secondary outputs. Now if we want to look at the uses on this, you will see something that you still get the pulverized nickel because of the way the iron ore chunk recipe is. So we could potentially get some nickel from this, which is why we need to get cinnabar first before we can filter this. So what I'm going to do is we'll take you and turn you back to auto output. So then what will happen is when the next next process is complete, it'll start getting transferred. So we just got some nickel. Cool. So what'll happen now is this will smelt. You'll see the furnace smelts a lot quicker than the pulverizer. And what will happen is we'll start getting our ores up here. Cool. And now the pulverized nickel will not go into this until all the iron is gone. So if we put another ore like automated on top and there's a conflict, it will not continue until the bottom spot opens up, if there is a chance for that item to have a secondary output. Cool. So that means that what we can probably do, I don't have a filter that's big enough. That's the problem. Because I want to kind of automate and run the stuff over here. But you know what? Let's take a look at something really quick. This might be beneficial. Maybe it is a compressor? This looks like it's more right. Auto compressor, X compressor. We can do this. Let's go try this out, you guys. I should have enough iron. We have enough wood. I have a crafting table over here. Then let us make 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, also I've been killing Enderman just like this with this little hidey hole. So that's how I've been getting my ender pearls. Since I haven't built a mob farm yet, I will build a mob farm after I finish ore processing. So when we finish ore processing, I mean from start to finish. I mean automate the stuff in here, automate over here, and then we can just keep letting this go in the background to get passive resources, because I'm going to automate it even further down the road with XNet, and it'll be a way to just constantly keep resources going. Basically, I'm going to save it. So let's take a look at the XNet compressor. So this needs power too. So what we can do for that is get rid of you first. And we can do you. There we go. Put you there. You get power. What I want to try is a stack of iron. What will you do? You won't do anything. Kind of expecting that. That's alright. Pulverizer, you know what? What we can do, I just had a thought. Since we haven't upgraded that yet, and I want to just kind of get this going quick and dirty and utilize these flat transfer nodes because they're super nifty and I've never used them before. Thank you, Non-Sanity, for pointing those out to me. I'll be referencing some of his work in my series, so that'll be fun. And what if we do this? It's going down, that's going up. Fantastic! And then I'll just start melting that tin. Sweet. So, we have now a way to just bring this over. Yes. So what we can do, we could do this using extra utilities, pipes. That's another option that we could do. So if I wanted you to come back here, you are 2 in, that's 2, over here, perfect. So what we'll do first is come over here, get a transfer node, get a bunch of pipe, and then what I want to do, extra utilities is great early game, and I literally just want to get this up and running. And then what we can do, so we need 4 redstone, which we should have. We need some sticks. Creeper blew this up earlier, so I had to rebuild it, and I just moved it over here by the other one because I'm ready to start expanding this way now that I've got a furnace and I'm going to be able to be having power generate. So that'll be well and good. How are you doing? You are running low on water. Let's take care of that. I'll make a sink during the break. And by the break, I mean when I stop recording, pause for whatever reason. So we'll do this and this. I'm going to want to put some of this stuff away. I made some of the extra crafting recipes from thermal just to have. So what I want to do now is I have that, but I need redstone. Why did I put that away? Just to keep some over here so I have it. What was the recipe? I already forgot. Filter sticks and 1 string. I can do that. And then you're right here. Shift right click. So what we can do is I'm gonna actually want my understand why in a minute, just because of my wiring. It's because now I'm switching up my initial plan completely from what I initially started with, but that happens. So what we'll do is we'll come down here, and then we'll take this. You can also use the crescent hammer on these pipes. So what we'll do is we'll put you here, 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 here. Don't want you to connect. And I'm going this slow because I want to run it under the ground. And then when I'm over here, what I want to do is just so that way now I have access to the bottom. And what I want to do now is get a filter, and I want to have you, 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 you. Okay, so those are all the ores on the bottom. So what I want to do is shift, and then you can just shift these in. Cool. Whitelist. Ignore MBT. we want to use meta. We want to match or a dictionary just in case. Cool. Then what we can do is do this, put everything back, take you, shift you, and I'm actually aluminum. Oh, you do have a pulverizer. Okay, cool. We got those already. So what we can do next is only do that, and then what we can have after we fix this, let's go like this. We might want to make some speed upgrades for that. We'll take a look and see how this is doing first. What I don't want is this. Oh, we got something in. Okay. So we do want to speed it up because that is pretty slow. It's not quite keeping up. So let's take a look at extra upgrade. So this is speed upgrade is a max of 4, speed upgrade max of 16. So we just need this. So ooh, blocker redstone gold and upgrade base. Okay, we can do this. What we can do first is take a little bit of gold, come over here, get you going, and then what we can do is come back over here. How much gold do I have? I have enough for 1. Let's get 9 of you. Okay, you. And I think we need 1 of you. We're having a little bit of a power penalty because of the water mills, just because of the way extra utilities works. Do not remember if I mentioned that before or not. Yeah, no. That's ridiculous. Not early game. So this will do 11 at a time. Let's see how you're keeping up. Oh, whatever. You know what? It's working. We need it a little bit quicker, but that's okay. How much? I don't have a lot of redstone over here now. What is my redstone situation like here? Okay. So we'll do this. We'll do that. It's going to be a little bit inefficient, but I don't care because I've got it working now. That was not what I wanted to do. So what I wanted to do was to get some gold. What am I doing? I'm derping like crazy right now, guys. I am sorry. So let's see. You are doing that. So I need 2 of you. Come over here. Do this. Come over here. Do that. Over here. What am I doing? That. Or no, did it? I don't remember. Whatever. So we'll do that. I need 1 more piece of gold. That's why I brought the 1 over. So now that we have this, that'll be good. And I wanted to save some of that redstone because we're probably going to need it coming up pretty soon here for the material stonework factories for our ore processing. Let's put you in there. How fast are you going now? So you're going faster. No more iron, that's good. And we only have 9 types coming in here, or 10 types coming in. There's 12 input slots. Sweet. So we could reroute them from here, but that would just be another step. And this way at least we have a buffer in case this gets backed up, which is highly unlikely since, okay, perfect. So what we want to do here is do this. Run over. Get not our engineer's hammer. That's how I made my electrum for my servos. So, in case you were wondering, engineer's hammer from industrial engineering. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry guys, I am super. I don't know what it is about me. I'm all over the place. Put you there. So that's all well and good. What I can do if you want is we can do a quick test of the system just to show you how it works. So what will happen is it'll go into here first. I was killing some Endermen and that's where those came from. So, and then it'll come into this drawer controller, go into this drawer system, and then what it'll do is if it's one of those items that we want to go into the compressor. Oh, we're on the gold now. Cool. It'll come into here. And then right now, this will only let Cinnabar into this left side. So when we're processing ore, Cinnabar is a really powerful item. It's, well, in at least normal playthrough, and in here it can have some pretty interesting stuff. And right now we are doing fantastic. We're doing just fine. So, let me take a look at how long the episode's been going, and I will come back and we'll let you know if I have time to do what I want to do. Be right back. You know what, guys? It's about 27 minutes long for the video right now, and what I just want to let you know that what I was going to use was the stonework factory. But we need pink slime. Pink slime can be found by placing pink slime fluid in the world. If we want to look at that, pink slime fluid doesn't really have a pink slime florb. I don't know what this is, but we're not going to be able to get it to my knowledge unless we have to do something with milk and slime and stuff like that. But I'll look into that next episode because now my plans have changed a little bit. So until then, this has been Keller11. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We've got... Why are you coming in here? You should not be coming in here. Is it because I derped on something over here? I think I might know what it is. No? Is it? What is it? Why did you go over there? You don't have any connections to the pipe. What we'll do is we'll just cover you up for now. You're going fast enough. You know what? That might have come through before the filter was in place, but I doubt it. Can you... Okay, at least you can be uncrafted. You can be uncrafted. You there. What else did I have? Another work. Cool. So I wish there was a way to put this iron ore chunk back in, but there's not. So I can just wait and put it back. But yeah, so until next time, I'm gonna probably just put some more gravel in there because you can never have enough iron. We have another 2 stacks in our inventory right now. But I will also make a sink, put it back here, and probably a couple more steam dynamos, just because I want to have a system to generate cobble, dirt, sand, and dust. Cobble, dirt, sand, dust. Actually, maybe I'll do it this way, and then I'll pipe them over into... Okay, I have an idea. Well, next episode, we'll either do a mob farm, or we'll finish off ore processing. Till then, take care. See you guys later. Have a good day. Bye-bye now.